An attack on one is an attack on all. Sound familiar? That is Article 5 of the North Atlantic Treaty, the bedrock of NATO. But when Saudi Arabia, Turkey and Pakistan signed the historic Mecca Joint Defence Agreement, global media gave this new trilateral pact a bold label: Islamic NATO. Is a massive new military bloc taking shape in India's strategic backyard? Or is this a new high-stakes geopolitical signaling? I am Vinay Arote for Midday, and in this video we will break down what Islamic NATO actually is and what it means for India, West Asia and the United States. First, let's clear up the terminology. While media and analysts use Islamic NATO as a shorthand, this arrangement isn't a 32-nation standing alliance like Brussels has. It builds on an older framework like the 40-nation Islamic Military Counter-Terrorism Coalition, but elevates it to a formal mutual defense deal. Think of this as a geopolitical power trifecta. Number 1. Turkey brings NATO interoperable defense, manufacturing and combat experience. Number 2. Saudi Arabia brings deep pocket bankrolling and West Asian diplomatic weight. Number 3. Pakistan brings massive conventional military and nuclear capability. Well, on paper, their pact promises that an armed aggression against one signatory will be treated as an aggression against all three. But real-world strategy is rarely that simple. For New Delhi, any military polling near the Arabian Sea raises eyebrows. The primary concern: Islamabad trying to weaponize the pact if India carries out targeted counter-terror operations inside Pakistan. Islamabad could attempt to trigger the defense clause to pull Riyadh and Ankara into the mix. Here is why India shouldn't panic just yet. Riyadh's stakes. Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030 hinges on economic stability and trade with major global economies, chiefly India. Riyadh is not going to derail a multi-billion-dollar trade and energy partnership with New Delhi to fight Pakistan's battles. Strategic flexibility. The agreement lacks automatic military triggers. How an attack is defined depends entirely on interpretation, and Saudi Arabia will almost certainly view counter-terrorism differently than Pakistan. Still, Turkey's growing supply of defense tech to Pakistan, like armed drones, means India must keep a sharp eye on West Indian Ocean security. In West Asia, this pact signals a massive shift towards strategic autonomy. Regional capitals are tired of relying entirely on shifting policy guarantees from Washington. Against the backdrop of regional conflicts involving Iran and Israel, Saudi Arabia and Turkey are building their own regional security umbrella to balance power. For the United States, it is a double-edged sword. On one side, Washington has long urged West Asian partners to take charge of their own security. On the other, Turkey is a NATO member. Ankara entering into independent collective defense pacts with non-NATO nuclear states like Pakistan complicates Washington's strategic calculus and signals that US hegemony in West Asian security is rapidly fracturing. So is Islamic NATO a game-changing superpower military bloc? Not quite. Conflicting national interest, economic dependencies, and lack of unified military integration means it is currently a fluid strategic deterrence mechanism rather than an operational global army. But it sends a loud message to the world. The global security order is decentralizing, and for India, navigating this evolving web of alliances in West Asia will be one of the defining foreign policy tests of the decade. What do you think? Does this pact pose a real diplomatic challenge to India? Tell us in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Midday India for more global deep dives.
The world doesn't stop, neither do we. Subscribe to Midday for news that matters.